What are they doing for you for Mother's Day?
Well, I have a little, I've got a little tennis match with the girls when I get home today. Nice. And then I think we may do a little beach, but I have another show at 4 o'clock today. So dinner tonight with my mother and my grandmother.
So you gotta wait for wine.
I gotta wait for wine.
That's okay.
That's okay.
All right. It's all right. Working mom
gotta
on
earn
Mother's
it.
Day.
Gotta earn that wine.
Well,
you know?
and you know, and we appreciate all you moms out there. Wouldn't be here without you. And I tell you, the things that you do for all of us out there, we just are just amazing. So celebrating Mother's Day today with you and with Miss Tracy here, and trying to offer you some great products that I'm sure moms would appreciate. I'm kind of both a mom and a dad most of the time, so I'm running around trying to figure out ways to solve problems. And we have kind of a rule in our house. You know, we live not too far from the beach, so we get sandy feet all the time. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we have the shoes come off before you get into the main body of the house. I had for a long time before I bought this, and I finally did break down and buy it, I had this little balsa wood like thing I had to put together. Right. 2 tiers. It was good. Right. But it was, if you moved it, the thing would fall over and fall apart. This is so much better, and I love that this also is vented. It has the mesh wire built in, but this is gonna hold tons and tons of shoes for you. It's a 3-tier rack. It is a huge customer pick on hsn.com. In fact, I'll read you a quick couple of reviews while Tracy is setting it up. These shoe racks are absolutely perfect for organizing my shoes. No more mismatched shoes for me. Love this rack for shoes. I have it in the garage. I finally got all my shoes up off the floor. No assembly. I love it. Just unfold and put everything in place. And it goes on and on and on. There are so many different great reviews for this product. It's 4.5 stars, which is very, very good. And again, with the 3 tiers, you're in good shape. You can put tons and tons of shoes on there.
So funny story. So my dad was looking for a shoe rack, okay? And he calls me up and he says, you know, what do you think? I need but it has to be sleek because it needs to be in the garage. It kind of has to go between where the car is parked and where the door is and all that. I said, Dad, you gotta go, you gotta grab this one. No. I'm just gonna run out to the store and get one at the store, okay? So he goes and gets this junk particle board one.
It's kind of like mine.
Spends the entire afternoon putting it together, you know, because you've gotta line everything up and measure everything perfectly.
Probably spend the same money, if not more.
Probably more, okay? And then, I kid you not, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Before it broke?
Before it busted. Now, it could have been his construction of putting it together, you never know, but this is steel, okay? This is 0 assembly. This is 13 inches off of the wall, so that wonderful sleek design there, but it is super, super strong, and like you said, it's got that mesh that we love so much, so you know, all of that, the mesh is fine enough that if you do put your shoes here, all of the dirt stays on here. It's not gonna fall through on your floor. But check this out, you ready for it? It comes to you like that, and this is how you put it together.
That's how it comes out of the box.
That's how it comes out of the box, all right? And then, that's it.
This doesn't even count as going on the do list.
Right?
It doesn't count. If it opens up
just on the honey list.
If it's under 10 seconds, you can't say that as a honey do list. That's just honey, open it up.
Right.
And essentially you've got it good to go. Now, we say it holds, but we say you could probably get 3 to 4 pairs of shoes on each level. Obviously depends if you're using women's shoes or kids' shoes. They may take up a little bit less space, but it's ideal. I use mine, I have I guess 12, 15 pairs of sneakers that are between me and Danny that are in there. I'm thinking of buying another one and putting one out in I have this little workout area that I thought maybe we could put some more shoes we don't wear that much in there. But again, the idea behind this stuff with origami is if you don't see it, you won't wear them. Right. You know, it's like and most people like to have their shoes displayed.
Absolutely.
They want to see what they got.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, I don't know what it is about tennis shoes. You never throw them away. Do you ever throw your tennis shoes away?
You know what I do? They eventually work their way outside. Yeah. And they're my lawn cutting shoes.
That's exactly what happened. I got some new tennis shoes and now they're in the garage.
When I was up in Connecticut, I would use them when I would snorkel and dive and stuff like that. So I would use them because we'd go to the rocky shore and stuff. But other than that, they have a progression. So they would kindly move. They move their way off the rack. And then they go out there. But again, I mean, look at the perfect way it's designed.
Exactly. You know, okay, so we do have a couple colors here, right? We have black and then we have silver, but it really is a great storage solution because even look at how nice and neat that looks. That's only gonna look that way one time because you're gonna double up on and putting the shoes there. Look at that.
Yeah.
But look, it's great for, you know, great for the garage. You have all of this stuff that needs.
Nice that look.
Doesn't it? Isn't it like a sigh of relief?
Oh my gosh. gosh, it's so smart.
And now you're getting 3 levels of storage,
Yeah.
not just one. The footprint on this is great. So again, it's gonna fit perfectly in the base of your closet. So if you do have hanging clothes, you know, your hanging shirts, hanging stuff, it'll fit right underneath
you know
there.
Trace, to it's solid.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Steel.
It's not flimsy. It's
Yeah.
not rocket. I got to give Origami a lot of credit. None of their carts or anything like that are like the teeter carts. You know, the poor limping basket thing that you go to the grocery store and it's like going back and forth.
Right.
I now, you know, I go to the grocery store I go to now, I know which are the newer carts because they put a different handle on them. I'll go through like 5 and I'll pull the better cart out just because that annoys me. So I know this probably annoys you if you don't get one that works really well. They're all made with the same quality and construction. Origami's been here. How many years now have we had Origami?
8 or 9, I think, yeah.
So, and let me just tell you this. In electronic retail, televised shopping, if you're here more than a year or 2, you've done a fantastic job because new products come in all the time. And it's like, if you're not doing the job, you're back here and the new stuff comes in. To be here 8 years, year after year after year, it says something about the reputation of the company, it says something about the quality of the product.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, I like it even for stuff in the kitchen, you know?
Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Because listen, it just allows you, let's say you have a pantry, you know, and you want to put something at the base of the pantry to first, like a shelving system. You don't want to pay for that. You don't want it to permanently be installed there. So you can put some of your bigger pots and pans, your wrap masters, you know, you can put some utensils in there. Maybe seasonal stuff, like if you just do a lot of baking, you know, a certain time of year or during the holiday, like if you want to put your roasting pots in here.
Maybe if you've got, like a lot of people have, their closet is constructed where you have your bar for your closet and then you've got about 4 or 5 feet above it.
I call that no man's land.
Yeah, you could actually put this up and now you've got 3 shelves that are built in above your closet where you could put shoes that you don't wear as often. You could put scarves, you could put, you could put anything that you would want up there.
Or seasonal shoes. You know, like if you put your fall little booties.
Hats,
hats. Those are nightmares to store. You know, belts.
Put that stuff.
That kind of stuff.
You know, maybe your winter stuff. It's funny because I actually have like a shelf above my dresser in my closet, and that's where like my winter, because it's Florida. We live in Florida, but I have all this winter stuff because I ski. So I've got pairs of gloves, pairs of goggles, hats, all our long underwear, long johns, sweatshirts, all that stuff. You can layer that in here and you've got extra storage. It takes an empty space and it creates shelves for you.
Yeah, and speaking of like gloves and all that stuff too, you know, the great thing about this, again, it's that powder coated steel. So you don't have to worry about if you're coming in out of the rain, and you've got, you know, like your shoes are all wet or you're coming in and they're muddy and stuff. This all you have to do is hose it off. So let's say it gets all muddy and dirty and stuff like that. Just take it in the front, hose it off, and you're good to go.
Again, because you don't have to worry with the powder-coated steel because this is not going to rust on you. And if you hear that term, powder-coated steel, essentially, very similarly to the way that cars are painted, because cars can't, when's the last time you saw a new car rust? Doesn't happen anymore, right? But it used to happen in the old days, right? Because it's the way the technology and the way they use, the paint is in a powdered form versus a liquid form, and how it actually is applied to the metal that makes it last so long. So you don't really have to worry much about chipping or scratching or rusting or any of that stuff. A lot of people will use this. You could use this outside as a little planter.
Absolutely.
Right?
Put your herbs on here.
Totally.
Great little herb garden. A little herb garden. Absolutely. You know, super, super strong. Again, great footprint. It only stands about 2 feet tall. It's about 2 feet wide right here and 13 inches off the wall. So imagine just getting this amount of storage space with just a little bit of a footprint. And again, 0 assembly. I mean, it comes to you like this, and the way that you assemble it is you lift it up, and then that base just locks right there. So you can see it has like a little hook right there. So
That's
as soon
what
as
locks
you,
it.
And then
Tracy, what colors do we have available? I know this is black.
Black and silver.
And I guess they're calling this platinum.
Is
that what they're calling it? So black and white, which are, if you're gonna have 2 colors left, they're perfect because they go with everything. Just decide what you want. We have a lot of people ordering more than one of these. Remember, huge customer pick on hsn.com. You know, I said earlier to Alexandra, it's the little tricks and little things like this that make us so much more organized.
I agree.
And the key, you know, you should make a list in your life, and I've done this before. Make a list of the things that really mess you up. Right? So for some people, it's their bills. For some people, it's the yard. For some people, it's just their closets. Right? My refrigerator. I'll be honest, my refrigerator. I love my refrigerator, but it's a train wreck inside there, man. I got a little more left over. Well, because here's the problem. Me and Dan, I go to Publix every day to shop.
You do?
Yeah, because I can't figure out what I want every day. And it changes. So I've got more left. It's a mess in there. And that's my next step, is figuring out how to do it with that fridge.
My problem is I buy one, get one free. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
So I need
crazy.
storage space.
All right, well, listen, we want to get you organized. We hope we're doing that. And I hope Miss Tracy shed a little light.